Okay, here we are back in video 2. And this time I hope I've organized my screens a little better so that you can see both the notepad and the search where I'm going to be conducting searches. And I'll maybe do some of the stuff again just to see if in fact I can show you more. So let me see if I can share my screen. I still have them separated. Shoot. Let me see if I can overlap them just a little bit here. Okay, let's see. No, it just will not let me do that. That is really annoying. Well, then I'm just going to have to talk you through and tell you what I'm doing over on my tip screen, on my little text screen. So what I've got is from the last video, we looked up dog training tips and we got 461,000 exact matches. But when we changed it to best dog, where to get dog training tips, so where to get dog training tips, we got 0 as an exact match. So there was no competing sites. So I decided that was what I would make as one of my silos, because dog training tips were one of the things that was strongly suggested to us by Google, if you remember. So I've got in my silo where to get dog training tips, best dog training tips PDF, buy dog training tips PDF, where to buy dog training tips PDF, where to buy dog training tips ebook, where to buy dog training tips book, where to get dog training tips. And that is one silo. All of those were in quotation marks, and except for the one best dog training tips PDF, all had 0 competing sites. So they were long tail keywords that included dog training tips, which was the big keyword I wanted to rank for, with 461,000 competing sites. But I took it down to using those other words, and that's what I'm going to use for my content. Now, then another word that I got from Google was this, and I'm going to put it into no quotes first, so let's see how that does. Okay, how to train your dog. Now the big word here is how to, because that's even a long keyword, and that's a pretty explicit search. That's somebody more that is doing more than just seeking information, although it's pretty much information. But let's see what else we can find here. So I have 62,200,000 results. Okay, now let's put an exact match. And I've got 438,000 results. So I'm going to note that on my notepad. Even though you can't see me, I'm honestly doing it. And I want you to do the same thing. So that's where we start. Now, because we have many things that we could train our dogs in, I'm going to try just putting in some of those things. Oops, How to, let's try potty train. I guess we'll separate it out there and let's see what we get. Okay, so how to potty train your dog is pretty popular. So I've still got 267,000 results. Pretty competitive. Okay, so let's try how to potty train your dog quickly. And now I've got 10 results. Okay, that starts to get a lot better. So I can live with that. And I could do easily. Oops, what that could be. And I got 0 results for that too. So again, I can quickly add that because that would be an excellent keyword and great for content. So how to potty train your dog quickly, how to potty train your dog easily, and as we can see, if Google will stop showing me all their stupid suggestions. Without the quotation marks, there's 820,000 competing results. But when you put the exact match quotation marks around it, there's no results. So clearly, this has a lot of traffic, this how to potty train your dog easily. So it'd be a great word to rank for, and we can do it with that exact keyword. And then let's put in this, how to house break your dog. Works better if I spell it right. Oh, it actually wants it joined. Interesting. Okay, let's try that. House break your dog. If that's what Google wants, I'm willing to give it to them because Google knows their crowd. Okay, so how to house break your dog easily. Let's see what we've got if we just use that phrase as is. 589,000 results. So how do we do if we put it an exact match? And no exact match words. So even though that's a great keyword, how to house break your dog easily, nobody's using it. So we know that that's a good one, and we should note that. So you can see how we go about getting to 0. Now just let's, for fun, take out the word easily. And we've got 28,900 results. Okay, so let's talk about fast. I think people would like to do it both fast and easily. What do you think? And I've got 5 competing results. So I can go and note that in my pad. and that's 0. Okay, so what else here? I've got how to train your dog to sit. Now I've got how to house train your dog too, but I think it'll be sort of similar to Housebreak. So let's just try a different one. And with no quotation marks, we've got 3,320,000 competing results. So exact match, how to train your dog to sit. We've got 135,000. Let's try quickly. How to quickly train your dog to sit. And we've got 1 competing result. I can definitely live with that. Because I'm creating a silo and I want to show you the silo effect that I'm talking about, I'm going to try this one as well. I said I wasn't going to worry about it, but I am. How to house train your dog. And you can see some of the suggestions here in 6 days and 7 days when you work. So people understand this long tail stuff and how important it is. But most people don't appreciate the exact match power. So there's 4,770,000 results. And people have worked like mad to try and rank for this. I want you to be able to do this in definitely less than a week. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Okay, so how to house train your dog is 113,000 results with an exact match. Let's add quickly to it. Well, it says we've got how to quickly house train your dog, and we've got 7 results, but I'm seeing how to house train your dog fast. How to house train your dog fast is another one. How to house potty train your dog, best training, learn how to quickly house train your dog. Oh, there's one with quickly. Anyway, pretty low numbers. So anything under 100, we can cope with. So 7 is absolutely fine. You don't even have to do extra modifiers. That the how to quickly house train your dog will do. With 7 competing searches, it's not a problem. And I noted in my now how to train your dog to sit and your dog to fetch and your dog to lie down. So I'm not going to continue in this simply because of time, but well, why not? What the heck? I'll just throw it in here. How to train your dog to stay. to train your dog to stay. And you can see some of the other modifiers: by your side, home alone, in your yard. Now, all of these are words that you could consider checking out for exact match keywords. I get 27,000 results, which is interesting. And a lot of them are on video. Oh, I've got a whole dummies book. Wow. Okay, so popular keyword. So what if we, how to train your dog to stay on command. Oh, they've even got a dummies book on that. All right, this one's competitive, but you'll notice we're down to 3,460 results. So let's try our good old modifier, quickly. I think people like quickly. And how do we do? So how to quickly train your dog to stay on command has no results. And that's what we want to see. So that would be a good one, and we could use that in our content. So that would be in our silo. Now, just for fun, I'm going to take out the on command and see how we do. Because if you can get shorter ones, it's great, but you're really looking for those zeros. Oh, guess what? We won. So how to quickly train your dog to stay? That also has 0. So you can play with those words. You can interchange them, which is great. Makes your content more interesting if you've got these different words. All right, so just putting that into my notepad. It's great to have a notepad nearby, because then you can use this when you're looking for content for your sites. And then we've got how to train your dog to fetch. Let's see how competitive that is. $795,000 results. Okay, and we can go exact match, 36,000. Now, interestingly enough, what I'm learning here is that people don't put quickly into the keyword phrase. So how to quickly train your dog to fetch gave us 0, which is great, but we're also worried a little bit about content, not much, because we want people to come to the content, but we don't want them to be totally bored by it. So let's try this instead of, well, how to easily train your dog to fetch. Okay, that seems to work pretty well. Yep, 0 results found for that too. So we've got quickly, we've got easily, and you can test other words. You know, I'm doing this for the sake of the video, and then I want to show you how we use silos. So I'm going to move over and talk about my notepad, which you unfortunately can't see. So let me try one more keyword here, and then, man, I really do like a G at the end of my train. Okay, 1,100,000. Okay, how to train your dog to lie down, popular. How to train your dog to lie down, exact match. 18,700 results. Well, you can guess what I'm going to do. How to quickly train your dog to lie down. Yeah, I'm right. No results. So that's one. Now I'm going to take out and of course we'll try my second favorite word, easily. After all, I like things to be quick and easy. And I think most people do. And once again, how to easily train your dogs to lie down. Okay, so this is enough for me to show you what I mean by silos, and then we'll end this video. Okay, so let me stop sharing my search screen and let me share my notepad screen. Okay, so now we've got my notepad up here where I think you can see it. And I'm just going to expand it slightly. So we started out with dog training as our keyword, and that yielded a lot of results, even as an exact match. And we added tips to it, and we got 461,000, even as an exact match. But we added some modifiers. So this is a silo. And so all around dog training tips, where to get dog training tips, best dog training tips PDF, buy dog training tips PDF, where to buy dog training tips PDF, where to get dog training tips, and all of those, except for the dog training tips, best dog training tips PDF, which has 2 competing results. The rest have 0. So that would be one page. I would put a page together in my content on a WordPress site, and we're going to talk about them in the next video, all around that silo. So another page, or if you want a really long page, you could put this down as a second aspect of your one page. And you've got how to train your dog. Now, how to is a very big modifier, and people search a lot for how to, so that's popular, just like tips are popular. So how to potty train your dog is 267,000. How to potty train your dog quickly, 0 competing results. Had 0 competing results. How to housebreak your dog easily, 0 competing results. How to housebreak your dog fast, 0 competing results. And how to house train your dog, we did as a big search, and how to quickly house train your dog, 7 competing results, which is, we can live with that. How to train your dog to sit, how to quickly train your dog to sit, 0 competing results. How to train your dog to stay, how to quickly train your dog to stay on command had 0. And how to quickly train your dog to stay had 0. And as we know, we could add easily in there and probably get 0 as well. That's The how-to silo is another one, okay? So I might put all of these how-tos, how to train your dog to lie down, how to quickly train your dog to lie down, how to easily train your dog to lie down, etc. Put all of these into another page. That's the how-to silo. And then you've got the best way to train your dog, and that could be another silo. And you can do the keyword search and you can find what words work best in there. And then dog training videos. Now, dog training videos are very popular. You can do some dog training videos on different things. You can add modifiers like buy dog training videos, particularly if you've got some to sell or you know where you can get some to sell. Best dog training videos. And it's great if you've got some dog training videos that you've personally made, but you don't have to. And that's what is great about this. We can curate content, and we're going to see how to curate content when we get to the next video. So thanks a lot for listening to this. See you on the next video.